Hello, guys. Welcome back to Panda Trades. What a crazy week we had. What a crazy day after we got the unemployment rate 3.5. We got a huge rejection in the market. We just kept going lower and lower over here on the daily. So I just want to do a small and a little recap of what happened today and some analysis for what's to come. All right, so let's get started. Let's take a look at the weekly first. This is the SPY chart, of course. That's what we look to see the levels. So what happened here? We're still in a bearish downtrend, as you can see. This is a nice downtrend. Actually, it happens from the 480, more than 120 points up here. So the weekly just ended, the weekly candle. Now that type of candle had a really long wick to the upside. It held a little bit above the 200 moving average, but this wick right here, and this is the body of the candle. Can you really trust that? Now, I would say that as far as the weekly goes, it did break for a little bit up to almost what's the high of that candle right here? It was the high almost 380. You got resistance at 380 and start going back down. This is as far as the weekly again. And it looks to me like we're going to test the low of 355 area, 356 area. And then we're going to decide what we're going to happen. If we're going to have another leg down, or we're going to kind of marinate around this area right here. Have a little range before we even move either to the upside or to the downside. So this weekly really, like, to me, it did hold above the 200, but if you look at the QQQ did break the 200, and look at that. This is even nastier candle than the other one. So again, downtrend. Let's take a look here, the SPY again. Let's have some levels, show you guys. I did put some levels here so you can see. So we did break the 365, and as a daily, we had a dead cat bounce for 2 days, and then we got rejected over here, the 20 EMA. And then we broke the 50 EMA. Really, like, with today with the unemployment rate that came out. And actually this candle opened 369, 360. So 10 points range on that. I do think we're going to come to the low over here on 355, 356 to test it, and then decide between these two ranges, between 365 and 355, and see if either we're going to have another leg down or we're going to break to the upside. And it's really hard to know. As far as the weekly goes, really look like we're going to break to the downside, but nobody knows yet. Okay, so levels to watch. That's what we're going to watch next week as well. If we go into the downside, our level to watch will be, we broke the 365, of course. So our level will be, if we're going to have a gap up, the 365, and then we're going to aim the 370 area to see what's going to happen over there in the 370 area. After we see the 370 area, let's see what perform. We have a strong resistance right here at the 370. So if we go to the downside, we're going to see what's going to happen at the 360 to 355 area. See how we react over there in these areas, and if we're going to have a little testing the 355, go up 365, and then basically a massive laying down, because the next support that we have below 355 will be 340. We really don't have much of support beside 340 right here. This is 340, 355. We have a strong support right here that we probably going to bounce, and we might come back down. But below the 355, it's a massive move to the 340. We don't have any support going there. So again, guys, next week I'm gonna watch and see. Again, the QQQ did break the 200 MA, which is the big institutions do watch that MA, the 200 MA. So they move the market, not us, the small retail traders. So we're gonna watch the 355 to 370 over here in this area, and see what's gonna happen in this area here. And upside 370, and then we have 380 if we're gonna keep moving higher. Downside, if we break the 355, the next one will be 340, which is a big drop, and after that will be 325. So again, trade carefully and see next week. We're gonna have some fun, that's for sure. And if you have some questions, write them in the comment below. If you need some help with anything, write them in the comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all next week.